heroic minds forged in the dark recesses of our own parents' basements, once again seeking gold and glory with character sheet in hand and dice at the ready. Join us for an evening of high adventure.
All right, so who's going to approach this ladder again?
I'll send Setzer first.
Which one is?
Oh, sorry, the gambler.
Oh, that's right, Setzer.
Setzer, Setzer. You may recognize the name from Final Fantasy VI.
No, I think the last Final Fantasy I played was on the Super Nintendo, whichever one that was.
Oh, it's 3. 3 was the American release, but it was 6 everywhere else in the world.
Okay, I remember there was an antlion.
Oh, that's definitely 4.
Okay,
that was
the last one I played.
Give it a place where you'll tear up when Palom and Forum sacrifice themselves to save the rest of the team. Gets me every goddamn time.
All right. All right,
so he'll go first.
Setzer walks up to that ladder. He's got the hood over himself. He finds that he can, he doesn't feel stifled in that. Like, he can breathe pretty easily inside that suit. And grabs on, and a big spray of acid comes spraying right at him. So
Here it is. Cross your fingers.
All right. So he...
Oh, I should have looked at his luck stat first, huh?
Well, luck doesn't enter it, but it sprays him full on. Let's see. All right. So that suit takes all of the acid, and it is just burning, and there's all the smoke, but you don't feel any of the pain from it. You're able to climb up the ladder as this thing is spraying on you, and you can see the hatch right above you.
Is the suit deteriorating at like a rapid pace?
It's getting burnt up.
Ooh, you better hurry.
Yeah, so I'll hurry for the hatch and open it and try and climb through.
The hatch.
So this is descending us, so you have reached a hatch in the ceiling.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, the hatch appears to be locked.
Son of a bitch.
And you can't budge it.
So we gotta find the key.
So I will rapidly descend from the ladder.
All right.
Okay.
And that suit is just starting to burn holes through it.
Oh no.
So once I reach the bottom, I'll take the suit off and inspect if there's anything worth keeping.
Yeah, it's all just melted and burnt and warped and
yeah. So he'll just take it off.
Yeah, you can just set it down next to the puddle that used to be Esmeralda.
Yeah, I feel like Setzer's gonna have a bad time from here on out. That is pretty ominous. But hey, he's still alive, so
that's what I was thinking. Alive. I was like, he didn't die right away.
So is the hatch locked with a key? Does it look like if you had a key you could open it?
You don't see a key. There's just kind of a handhold.
And that it does not function.
It didn't budge either way.
So there wasn't a lock, you mean? There's not a lock that would indicate we should be searching for a key?
You don't see a hole for a key.
Okay, so then, well, what about if somebody had an axe? Could they break through it? Is that a thing?
Could try.
I don't have that. The only thing that I have is just short sword.
I have a jar of honey. I could climb up there and hit it with it.
Maybe we should have tried adding the honey to the sponge.
Oh, wait. Waylon has something called thieves' tools.
Yeah. Though he's you aren't a professional thief at this time. So while you have those tools, you are not proficient in their use.
Oh.
The governor picked up somebody's short sword. Character, the governor, and it.
Okay.
If we're looking for a tool.
Well, here's the other thing, guys. We would need to be sure. We only have 3 suits, and one of them is already burnt up.
Yeah, I think the ladder's a lost cause at this point.
All right.
Because there wasn't any keyhole or any obvious way to unlock it.
Yeah.
Or open
Okay.
it.
So then let's go into that south room. It's a big space, so most of us should be able to get in there.
South room?
Is it not the south room, like with the concave wall, the long tables?
That's on the eastern side.
Oh.
Turn it up. Just turn it upside down.
You can call it south if you want. I mean, you guys aren't very, very well educated.
Sure. Well, you know what I mean.
Never eat soggy waffles.
There you go.
That's racist.
Definitely.
You guys realize Aunt Jemima was a real person?
Yep.
I knew that. But let's get rid of her legacy because you can't have a POC on food. It's
Yeah.
like derogatory or something.
Why promote a strong, woman of color?
They canceled.
Product,
They canceled
yeah.
the sister.
Can't do it.
Sorry, they canceled the sister.
2 + 2 = 5. That's why.
You're going to go back into the other room with all the tables?
Yeah. So we have the glowing jagged stone that is interesting me, and we have some other things of note as well. Some things on the tables, broken rocks and jars with body parts in them.
Well, the jars are shaped like what you think look like organs,
Oh, they're shaped like organs, not containing organs.
but
Okay.
you can't see inside of them.
And then, oh, you can't see inside of them. And then there's plants on the table too.
Yeah, there's more of those hanging plants that you found in that very first room that lit up.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess then I would like to check out the large jagged stone and just see if there's anything about it that we could get some more information about.
Okay. All right, so it's an 8-foot diameter stone. I mean, it's huge.
Okay.
There's all sorts of scratches and carvings in the surface. They kind of look like eyes. The scratch, like the little symbols in them of different sizes.
Okay, so I'm wondering if somebody who has good languages might be able to read that.
Nemo can look and see if any of it is in elf or common language.
Yeah, I was thinking that it might be elf.
All right, you take a look at the stone. You don't see any Elvish on there. But let's see.
What about alignment?
You don't get a sense of any specific,
Okay.
chaotic or lawful energies emanating from it. You don't even
Or
think
no
that.
language?
No, well, you're not even sure that it's a language. I mean, the symbols just look like different types of eyes.
We're being watched.
Big time.
You hear that, CIA? We're well aware.
Definitely.
That's why they keep banning me from social media, because they like my memes too much, and then it gets them in trouble.
I love the memes about like your FBI agent and they're over there chuckling after they read your latest meme.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's pretty great.
So what about, does someone that's wearing one of the suits want to open one of the jars and inspect if they can recognize what's inside?
I'll do it. Glick's got a suit on, right? Or did he not put one on yet?
No, he's got. Well, I mean, he had one on. Does he still have
Yeah.
it on?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can check and see what's in those jars with the suit on, just in case.
Yeah.
All right, Glick, tax
Glick.
collector Glick.
Maybe it's like HP potion or something.
Harry
Yes.
Potter.
Here's a word of advice: drink any potion you find immediately in this game.
Okay, I'll do it. Or you say, is that a joke?
Yes, I'm being sarcastic.
Oh,
You guys,
Oh.
you guys have no idea.
I was like, okay.
You have no idea what any of this stuff is. You guys are just fumbling around villagers who are in complete awe of all of this stuff. You're just bewildered by it.
okay.
All right, so you walk up to the first table, and there's a jug sitting there. It's a vessel made from a ceramic-like material and resembles a bodily organ of no known creature. It's
Well,
about
then
this.
how would we know it's
Well, it looks like an organ of a creature. I mean, you've never seen, but it has this type of shape of an organ.
okay?
It's about the size of a gallon jug. A heavy metal screw top seal keeps each of its 3 mouths shut. Script adorns each of the metal tops, but whether they are writing or merely decorative is impossible to tell. So it's about a gallon jug. It has 3 spouts on top that are sealed by a metal cap. And there's some kind of strange script that you don't recognize.
I feel like it's a genie in a bottle.
Let's open it up. See if it burns my eyes out.
Now, my thought is because of the fact that we have three spouts. I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah.
Yep. There's 3 spouts on the single jug. All right, so Glick, what does Glick want to do with this thing?
I don't know. Let's try to open one of the spouts.
All right, the screw top comes off easily enough. And what do you want to do?
I don't know.
Pour it on the ground.
Yeah. Can we do
Yeah,
that?
pour some out and see if it.
If it's a recognizable liquid.
All right, you pour
You
some.
said smell it.
You pour some on the ground, and it immediately there's like a flash of steam, or not steam, but almost
Vapor.
vapor. But it you can see it just immediately freezes the ground. Anything that it splashed on.
So hear me out.
Ooh.
How far away from me from that ladder? Still pretty close.
Yes.
I'm gonna pour some of that shit on the ladder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so you're gonna lug the jug back to the ladder and just kind of splash it up on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
while I'm wearing my suit still.
Yeah.
All right,
Very tightly.
this is gonna be interesting. All right, let's see here.
Can I like pour some into a smaller? Is there anything I could pour some into and then splash it on there? Or can I do it right from the container? Is it too big or?
I mean, it's a gallon jug, and there's
So
3.
I could dump it on there, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're having to
All right,
carry it above your head.
gotcha.
All right, so let's see here. You pour the jug out and you empty that spout There's all of it goes down to the ladder. It immediately starts freezing the spongy stuff. But there's still a spray of acid that comes out, almost as if in reaction to its being frozen. And the way you did it, you kind of poured that jug and then hopped back real quick, and the spray came spraying out. But you were, like a kid lighting a firework, and then like immediately runs back. That's what I imagine is happening here.
That's what a tiny hat would do.
And so you hop out of the way just in time, and there's a mist of acid that goes everywhere, but it doesn't hit you, and the spongy stuff freezes and cracks, and is
it's incapacitated. It's seemingly incapacitated.
From what you can tell, it's frozen the sponge.
Mm-hmm.
But we still don't know how to get through the door.
I know. I just wanted to see what happened. That shit.
Well,
I'm glad you did it.
But see, I was thinking we could throw the other part onto the door, onto the hatch, because it freezes whatever it comes in contact with, right? And then you could break that glass or break the ice.
Okay, so first of all, me and all my characters are gonna move away from the splash radius of someone throwing it at the door.
Well, there's no more of everything that was in that part of it. That tube is gone.
Oh. So we don't know if there's different material in each tube of the vessel.
So we could
you can still feel there's stuff in it.
Yeah, we could probably just open it and inspect if it's also the same material.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, the freezing liquid was red, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. We just dumped out 1/3 of what we need to blow this place up.
Unless it was like a fire, ice, wind, like spell magic, something like that.
What are y'all drinking? I know Keel's drinking vodka. What are you drinking, Bruce?
Aquavit.
Just some beer.
What is aquavit?
It is a Scandinavian. I guess it's a liqueur, but it's like the national drink of all the Scandinavian countries. And it's got an herbal flavor to it. It's a distilled liquor.
There's not a country Scandinavia, is there?
No.
It's Sweden, Finland, and Norway, and Denmark. And Iceland.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah. Dribbled.
Like, I just never thought about it. It makes sense now that I think about it. I would bet $1 million there was the country Scandinavia.
This one says it has notes of dill flower, elderflower, and juniper.
So is it like kind of sweet a little bit, or like floral?
It's floral. It's kind of like it's got a licorice type flavor to it. It's good stuff.
You lost me at licorice.
Like black licorice?
Yeah.
You're disgusting.
Give me some Twizzlers. I'll eat some Twizzlers.
I could go for either of those right now. Candy sounds really good.
Gee, I wonder why. I guess at least you aren't scavenging.
All right.
Okay, so I guess we'll just go back to, I'm going to call that room the Great Hall. So go back to the Great Hall and inspect whatever else is in this.
Well, and Glegg still had the other two sides of the gallon jug he was carrying.
Yeah, so we want to see what they do.
Okay.
Right?
Do you want open the next? Open another.
See if they look the same or if they're maybe a different color.
Yeah.
You opened up the second one, and you can kind of angle it towards the light, I guess, and you can see it's a green colored liquid.
Green's never good. What's the other one?
You open up the third one, and it looks kind of purple.
I like purple. In video games, purple is usually less toxic than green.
That's a sound rationale there.
Do you want to pour some out and see what happens?
Yeah, we'll try a little bit on the ground again. Let's try
Right.
the green one first, right? Get that out of the way.
The green one.
You fucking Catholic! God damn it!
What if it starts like a wildfire? Like Game of Thrones, the wildfire is green.
The dragon, not dragonfire, but is it called wildfire or is it?
I think it's wildfire.
Okay, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna look it up though, just to make sure, because I want to be
Yes, you want to be accurate.
a Game of Thrones fan here. So
Never
All right, well-
made it past episode 2.
Oh man, you
the
gotta.
books are good, but I know that you're not a book reading faggot.
Yeah. So you pour some of the green stuff out on the floor, and it just dribbles out and splatters and just looks like green liquid.
Okay, so nothing that we can discern has happened.
Right.
May need to be added in combination with the purple.
Or maybe go back to where you poured out the first liquid in the other room and try pouring a little bit of all three together and mixing it and see what
Yes.
happens. It's either going to be really good or really bad. It's like epoxy. It's either going to be really good or really bad.
It's JB Weld.
But Setzer does not have a suit of armor.
Well, the red liquid is gone. I mean, it freezes on contact, so you couldn't really mix that with anything.
Well, then we might have fucked it.
Well, let's at least try to mix the purple and the green. A little drip drop.
All right. You pour out some of the purple liquid onto the green liquid, you said?
Sure.
All right. And the purple liquid erupts into a sort of reeking gas. And it kind of bubbles away the green liquid and along with itself.
So what do we do? What else can we do?
There's still a bunch of other rooms to look in.
Yeah, let's just put that knowledge in our pocket for now. We could throw some purple liquid onto the giant stone and see if
Okay.
it reveals anything.
On all the eyes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get out of here with your Illuminati bullshit.
All right, so you're gonna toss some of the purple liquid onto the eyeball stone.
Mistake.
I bet Glick's terrified because this is all shit he's been planning the entire time. Fucking Catholics.
Vic not a halfling.
All right, there's a little bit of green liquid,
Collector.
or a little bit of purple liquid left. So, you go up to the stone and pour some on it, and it again erupts in a sort of reeking gas, and you everyone standing in that room, and even some of the people on the other side that are still lingering in the room with all the food crates and stuff, kind of shudder in your mind for just a second, like something racks your brain for just a second, and then the purple stuff, it escapes into gas, and then there's nothing.
Are we getting high?
You don't feel high. That was not a pleasant racking of the brain.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, well, now when we gaze upon the stone, what do we see?
Did anything happen besides the gas?
Nope. I mean, it was just like the purple liquid acted just as it did when you poured it on the floor, except this time when you poured it on the stone, you kind of got hit by some kind of energy.
I have an idea. So the stone is potentially like the heart or the brain or something like that of our jellyfish.
That is an interesting theory.
What? Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I'm just
Or it
looking
could
at my
be
character.
Power source.
Yes, power source.
I was just looking across all my characters' sheet to see if anyone had anything to try and cram in it. They really don't, though.
Well, I have a dagger or a short sword. My guess is that's not going to make it very far against a hard stone like that.
Oh, I do have a chisel, but I don't think that it's just because it's a chisel it's gonna work, because it has terrible stats.
Yeah, and maybe you might need to be like a professional, a stonemason, for your skills to be at that level.
Yeah, my best is a falconer.
There are other tables as well with stuff on them.
Wait, hold on. I just noticed I have 1 day's worth of rations on Nemo. Do we starve in this if we forget to eat?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys were gone, I'm not gonna.
But I
I'm not a
assume we've
stickler
only
about-
been, like, the time in the game has only been like a couple hours at this point. We haven't done very much.
Yeah, and I'm not going to be a stickler about rations, but if you guys are at some point going to plan an expedition into the wilderness, I'm going to expect you to have some kind of food, or at least the ability to scavenge,
Gotcha.
if you're going to be gone for weeks at a time.
Gotcha.
All right, well, what do we do now, fam?
I say we should just start looking through. Is there... What else was on the table?
Well, there's all sorts of stuff. I mean, all sorts of stuff on these tables
Was
Jugs.
there...
and containers and things. What?
Was there anything that particularly looks like it might be out of place or useful in figuring out what exactly is going on?
Yeah. I mean, there's some metal discs that are interconnected. There's a mask, looks like it's made out of bone, on one of the tables.
Ooh, creepy.
There's a bowl that catches your eye. Looks like it's made out of some kind of crystal. And there's also a circlet, a silvery metal circlet.
Okay, so I say we each grab one thing. Maybe it'll have use somewhere else in the jellyfish.
Yes, great idea.
So I'll have Setzer grab the what all was it? I'll grab there was a mask, right?
There is a bone mask.
I'll grab a mask because that's the only one I remembered.
Okay.
Bruce, did you want to take anything?
I'll take the circular thing. What the hell was that called? Circulate.
Circlet. It's like a tiara.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
was
you can
thinking a
wear it?
wristband, but yeah, it's like a helmet.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'll take
so-
that thing.
Yeah, so the bone mask is carved into the rictus of a grinning skull, and looks like it would cover your entire face if you put it on. And then there's a circlet of tarnished silvery metal with a plain oval of the same material set at the forefront.
So if Setzer were to put the mask on, he would recognize any changes in his status.
I would let you know if there was a change in your status.
Okay, so Setzer will equip the mask.
All right, as soon as you place the mask on,
He's a gambler.
you yelp in terror
Holy smokes.
as you feel the flesh on your face being torn off from the
What?
muscle behind it.
That is awesome.
Guys, this isn't a good place.
Oh,
No doubt.
this is Setzer, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, he's got a good fortitude save. He might
I
be
was
able
gonna
to
say-
survive this.
I was gonna say, I think it was Setzer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
That doesn't
So
sound
sorry.
good.
Doesn't
think-
sound good.
I think a stamp's coming out.
Your face is completely torn from your body, and you, in your last breath, you rip the mask off to reveal just, muscle and bone
Face.
behind this thing as you collapse dead on the ground from shock.
I did not see that coming.
Son of a bitch.
I know. I liked our group.
I wanted
So-
to try on my circlet, but I feel like that's probably a bad fucking idea.
So what is Setzer's HP at?
It was at 6, but it's now nil.
0?
Yep.
Okay, so the stamp's coming out.
The stamp has already come out.
Gotcha. I'll go ahead and just delete this off my Microsoft Paint.
And also, you want to decide who to give his possessions to.
Oh, Leon the Lion will grab his 21 CP. I hate that
give
it's
the mask to.
whoever wants it.